years ago, I was a single missionary, and I was serving God with joy. I was poor, loving the poor, serving the poor, had all sorts of wrong mindsets about money, thinking that money was bad and that business was bad and all of that. And then I went through a shift, and the shift was caused by number one, I really wanted to help people, and that 50% of the time, people who asked for prayers from me were people who had financial problems, and I could not advise them. I could not help them in any way. I could just pray for them, and that really was such a difficult time. Just watching people going through their financial difficulties, and I could only pray for them. It was just so difficult for me. But there was another pain. The other pain was this: I had fellow missionaries who were once upon a time single, like me, but then they got married, and now they had a baby, two babies. And then I was looking at them, and I knew these people. They were really, really sincere, loving God, pure-hearted, but they could not put food on the table. Every day they have to pray for a blessing, because if somebody gets sick, then they have no way. They go through those difficulties. The father gets sick, they have to bring to the hospital. The father is now in the hospital. They have no money for the medicine. They have no money to actually pay the bill. And so these were my friends, my missionary friends. And so I was, and then at that time I wanted to get married also. So I was looking at my future, and I was telling myself, so this is going to be my life. If God wants my life to be like that, okay lang, really. I mean, sure. But then at the back of my mind, I was saying, really? This is what God wants me to go through? And so I had to clarify certain things in my mind, that celibacy is a wonderful call. And yes, people who are celibate, especially those who live in consecrated communities, they can actually take on the vow of poverty. But married people with children, I think the call of God for them is not poverty. Maybe it is some type of, um, you know, being a great steward of the blessings of God. And so I believe that for people who are married, people who have kids, the call is not poverty, but generosity. And so that's where it all began. So the Truly Rich Club, I'm sorry for giving a very long answer,
I love it.
but but when we started the Truly Rich Club, we just wanted to change financial mindsets, the mindset of this good people that I wanted to help. JPaul, when you start a business, many times, not always, but many times, you want to serve people like you,
Yeah.
because you know you. And so you look for customers like yourself. So that's not all the businesses, but many of them. And I fall into that. I was thinking to myself, gosh, there's so many good people out there who want to love God, who want to remain close to God, but they have no idea how money works. They have really bad, distorted uh, mindset about money, and I'm going to help them. So that was number one in my mind. I put up the Truly Rich Club, and I started reformatting, giving them a new software in their brain of how to think about money, and how to think about savings, and how to think about debt, and how to think. So number one, financial mindset. Number two, financial literacy. So I really think those are two parts
Yeah.
where you can have very good financial literacy, like you know how money works, but if you still have subconscious beliefs about money that are negative, I think it won't work also. So you need both. You need a healthy relationship with money that comes from a positive financial mindset. You also need financial literacy. How does money actually work?
Yeah.
And how does debt work? And why is it bad? Why are there two kinds of debt, good debt and bad debt, and all of that. So those are the two things that are part of the Truly Rich Club. And part of financial literacy is investing. So God took me through a journey of learning how to invest in the stock market, to the point where I decided, okay, I'm going to teach people how to do it, but with the help of my mentors. And so that was what happened in the Truly Rich Club. We started teaching people to invest in the stock market, and it's been wonderful. It's just been helping so many people who did not know how to do it, now know how to do it. And the fourth part that we help people in the Truly Rich Club is entrepreneurship. Just opening their minds that, hey, why not have multiple income streams? Why just have one? You know, you can keep your day job, but earn something on the side. And so we inspire people, we challenge people, we give people ideas on how to do it. We give them resources, we give them a bunch of mentors that they can be inspired with. So that's where we are in the Truly Rich Club.